Hey all, so today I'm taking you on a little tour of my cottage garden and I wanted to show you everything that is currently blooming. Now, to give you a little idea, my garden is probably only about just over a year old. Most of these flower beds and borders that you see, I only just planted really last autumn. I did a lot of planting last summer as well, but I moved things around. So yeah, a lot of things are very small. You can still see a lot of dirt at the moment, but things are filling out nicely, you know. It's a work in progress. Things are growing. Eventually, well, I should say originally, this garden was completely just grass, but now what I've done is I've actually split it up into sections, which I think has made it feel a little bit bigger since it's not really the biggest garden out there. You know, we've got this perennial garden section over here, and then we've just got a nice lawn, which is kind of more the American word, but you know, this is our grassy area, which is nice to have as well. And in the summer, I'm gonna have some more sort of wild areas in the middle of that. One of the first things that we've actually got blooming at the moment is this beautiful geum, and this variety is called Totally Tangerine. It is so lovely. It's beautiful and orange. It's great. It's not that big at the moment, as you can see, compared to my hand. It's pretty small, but you know, it's bloomed so early and it's got really great flowers, and this will kind of last throughout most of summer. Also, really weird, we have an Astrantia Ruby Wedding, which is blooming, and look how small it is. That should not be flowering now. That's way too early. We also have some tulips in bloom. Look at these really pretty dark red ones. They're so nice. I don't remember the exact variety, I'm sorry. A lot of the tulips and bulbs I just planted and didn't really think too much about the names. We have an Ajuga. I can't remember the exact variety of this one, I'm sorry. As you can see, I do have labels for most of my plants, but some of the ones that I've planted more recently, I haven't gotten around to that yet, so I will do that, and hopefully in future tours I can show you the exact variety name. But yeah, it's got these pretty blue flowers and this dark foliage. I think it's really important to have lots of dark foliage in your garden, honestly. It makes a huge difference. Otherwise, everything's just going to be green or sort of lime green. So I think having that sort of dark foliage really helps contrast things out nicely. Here we have a phlox, a lovely phlox. Again, I'm so sorry, I can't remember the exact variety name of this one. I really need to start labeling some of these new ones, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But yeah, really excited for the phlox to come out. Now, in this flower bed behind me, which is kind of right at the front where we go down to the gate, some beautiful pink tulips. I love them. They're all kind of spread a bit far apart at the moment, which is a shame. You know, I really want bigger clumps next year, but this was my first year planting a lot of these bulbs, so next year I'm gonna have to work on that. But there's some really lovely varieties in this flower bed. Now, in this flower bed, which is basically directly next to this one, sort of kind of going through the middle of these two pathways, I've got a lot of sort of winding pathways. I was thinking kind of like a sort of country garden. I know it's a cottage garden, but sort of those vibes as well. You know, when you go visit some of those really nice gardens at halls and stuff. That's kind of what I was trying to emulate, since I love them so much. And we've got some really gorgeous tulips in here. I mean, look at the size of that head. Look, compared to my hand, that's insane. Some really beautiful purple ones and pink ones. This flower bed I'm so excited for, because I did a lot of this in really early autumn, which gives things a great start. So you can see some things are getting really big. We've got this massive guy in the middle, which is starting to come up. I can't remember, I think that is a Centuria montana purple heart, I believe. I might be wrong on that, but that's what it looks like to me. But yeah, we've got so much coming up in here. Here we have the Dicentra. Beautiful Dicentra with these lovely pink flowers. So gorgeous. Look at the frilly tulips as well. Again, I don't know the exact varieties of the tulips, but they're so nice. Here is one of my absolute favorite trees, which I only just planted. This guy is called, if I can remember the exact name, it's Amelanchier obelisk. It's a really thin and tall tree, which is great for my garden as I don't have the biggest garden. It has these beautiful white blossoms, which sadly have all kind of died now. But I wanted to get an April tour in because we still have some blossoms to show. So yeah, I really like that. Behind it is a Forsythia. Again, I only just planted this really early spring, so it's not that big yet. Usually it has these beautiful yellow blossoms, which you can kind of see, but at the moment that is not the case. We also have this massive astilbe coming up. This has grown so quickly. It's going to have beautiful flowers on it. So very excited for that. Yeah, if we head up this pathway here, heuchera looking absolutely lovely. I believe this one is berry smoothie. Yes, heuchera berry smoothie. It's great. It's got lovely pink purplish foliage, which is perfect for what I was talking about earlier. The Nepeta's Walker's Low is going to be massive. It's going to have those beautiful flowers on it, the sort of purpley flowers, which kind of looks like lavender in a way. I'm so excited for that to come up. Again, more pink tulips. Back there, we have a lilac. Can't remember the exact variety of that one. I feel like I'm just a broken record saying that in this video, but hopefully for next time we'll get some more. Here we have Dicentra alba, and look at this. Beautiful, beautiful white flowers. It's gotten really big actually. We also have another geum which is flowering actually. I forgot about this one. This one is called Banana Daiquiri, so really lovely yellow color. Here we have my weeping cherry blossom tree, which if I can find the exact name, I need to kind of head over here. This one is Perunus Kiku Shidare Zakura. So yes, if you want one, look how lovely it is. It's so pretty. It's got beautiful blossoms on it. Also, here's my archway, which I do have a wisteria going up. It's a white one. I've only just planted this, but it looks kind of dead. No blossoms on it yet at all, so we'll have to see about that. Heading back onto the pathway, got a massive poppy coming up here. This one's looking really good. I believe this one is, no, that's Geranium Roseanne. It is Papava Princess Victoria Louise. Hopefully in the next tour that one will look really nice. Another lilac, sort of taller one at the moment. Kind of trying to shape this one into more of a top-heavy plant, so that's fun. Now, one of my absolute favorites in the garden is my really tall, beautiful, absolutely lovely Prunus Amanogawa, which is a really tall flagpole cherry tree. If you type that in, you'll be able to find it. It's so nice. It's really tall. It's really like a thin tree. So again, good for small gardens. And it has these absolutely beautiful blossoms, which are sadly just starting to die. But yeah, looking really gorgeous at the moment. Here is Brunera Jack Frost, which has these beautiful flowers like forget-me-not. It's not a forget-me-not, but it's very similar. And it's a great ground cover plant for early spring. This thing's been flowering since like late March, which is great. True blue flowers as well, which is quite rare. Also, I just want to show you behind me in that middle flower bed I showed you earlier with the bird bath. Look at the alliums. Oh gosh, I'm so excited for them to come up. These are really giant ones. This one is so close to actually coming through, which is really, really exciting. Heading along this pathway, if you can hear birds, it's because I've got an aviary, so ignore them. They're just in a good mood chatting. Here is Ericium Bowls Mauve, as you can see here. This one has gone kind of ugly, I'm not going to lie. I've had this since last year, and it's really started to go leggy. Look at the bottom, it's so bare. But the flowers on top are really pretty, so I'm kind of struggling to decide. Here's my little rose, which is a pink variety. I can't remember the exact name of this one. It is a David Austin rose though, and it's pink, so you know it's got to be gorgeous. More Brunera Jack Frost. Also here is my new plum tree, but it didn't blossom this year, so no fruits just yet. Yeah, we do have a very nice view as well behind, which is something I'm very, very happy about. Also, I apologize if my microphone went a bit funny during that. It kind of disconnected, but I've got it connected now, so some of the audio is not going to be as good as the others. But yeah, we're kind of back here where the archway was. And here is my beautiful Morello cherry tree, which is just kind of ending in terms of blossoms now, which is really sad. But I'm really excited for it to fruit this year. It's going to fruit a lot. This is definitely my biggest flower bed. As you can see, it's sort of my patio area with the greenhouse and the aviary over there. But yeah, this is kind of the big flower bed, which is full of sort of, sorry if you hear loads of cars go by the way. It's sort of full of what I would call prairie plantings. So lots of tall grasses, lots of things like echinops, thistly sort of plants, verbena, lots of things like that. So I'm very excited for them to come up. And yeah, that basically concludes our tour. I haven't shown everything this time around because a lot of it is still coming through, but that was the majority of things that are flowering and looking nice now. So I really hope you enjoyed my little garden tour. I'll definitely be sure to give a more elaborate one when we get into summer. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe for more gardening content.